When you think of Cadillac, you usually think of huge tail fins, the 1970s Eldorado, or a presidential limousine. Well, there's a lot more to this company than you think, and they want you to know it. I'm MIchele Rahal with the Drive Channel and thedrivechannel.com. Today, let's take a look at the latest game changer from the American marque, the Cadillac CTS-V. Cadillac's not a new company. Try 1902 till now. An ambitious engineer and inventor named Henry Leland convinced a group of investors to produce a car with his engine that he named Cadillac. Well, that name came from a French explorer who discovered Detroit, Le Sieur Antoine de la Mothe Cadillac, and that's how the French pronounce it. And I may have a French name, but I can't speak a word of French, so if I butchered it, too bad. Henry Leland stayed with Cadillac until 1909 when he left to produce, you got to believe this, the Lincoln, Cadillac's most intense rival. Cadillac, by virtue of the timing of World War I and II, became involved in car building when there wasn't a war raging. When there was, they produced military vehicles, engines, and contributed to engineering and aviation. The first armored car ever built was a Cadillac in World War I. Fast forward to World War II, and you've got a company that had to suspend production of its car line to support the war effort. What came out of that participation is fairly astonishing. Try the M24 tank. That tank had a 6-year run and was used all the way into the Vietnam War. This company picked up where it left off before World War II and produced the inconspicuous but incredibly important 1948 Cadillac. Why was that car so important? The P-38 Lightning twin-tail fighter plane was the direct design influence for the 48 car, which had tail fins. That changed everything. During the 50s, you'd be hard-pressed to find a hotter competition to see who had the wildest tail fins, all because of an airplane. Let's fast forward again to today. Cadillac introduced a design concept known as art and science. That was designed to take them into the 21st century, and one incredible example of this is the Cadillac 16 concept car. Don't confuse it with the rumored Cadillac 16 that the company might produce. Nobody knows what that one's going to look like, although it would be cool if it resembled the concept car. You can see in the CTS-V the lines, design language, and evolution from the 16 clearly. But, and there's always a but, Cadillac chose to pursue the luxury performance market with the CTS-V. They claim that it's the fastest production sedan in the world, and they squarely, with no apologies, aim the car directly at the BMW M5. Lofty goals. With a 556 horsepower supercharged 6.2-liter V8, a 6-speed manual transmission with a 6-speed automatic available, the engine mating to the 6-speed manual gearbox gives this car an unbelievable 551 pounds of torque at the rear wheels. This car would pull King Kong out of the Mustang Ranch. Now the next question is, how do you stop a 4,000-pound car at high speed? With 6-piston front Brembo brakes and 4-piston Brembo rear brakes. No word yet on whether it might get the carbon ceramic discs found on the Corvette ZR1, but we can dream, can't we? Don't think that Cadillac has rested on its street cars to give it street cred. Take a look at the Cadillac Le Mans prototype from 2002. Cadillac clearly wanted to make a statement about their engineering prowess and their future engineering intentions. Now, they've taken it a little further. The new racing version of the CTS-V is going to be piloted by Johnny O'Connell, whom I've had the pleasure to race against in Formula Atlantics. O'Connell helped develop the Corvette Le Mans car, which was the class of its field, and they now have him working on the Cadillac to bring it along. By the images you see, they're very serious about becoming a driving force for the future of American automobile manufacturers. Art and science design seems to be working for this classic marque, and we are all for it. For the Drive Channel and thedrivechannel.com, I'm MIchele Rahal. Our next episode is the 2012 BMW 6 Series convertible. Great history with this manufacturer. We'll see you soon.